Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So it's not even really a question at this point, but this is just more of what it is. The controversial storyline regarding the Bold and Beautiful between Zende and Luna, right? A lot of questions that's going around in the soap opera community. Did he take advantage of her? Was it just a misreading the situation? Like I said, Kyrie's brought up a point of her constantly turning him down, but then out of the clear blue, she's in his bed, and he's like, and he didn't even question that, right? But see, that's the thing about humans; they're fallible, right? We all make mistakes, and when a woman that's looking all gorgeous and everything like that, isn't it they're talking about? I've been waiting for you. I mean, come on. Now, I didn't sit there and do a sound check yet, so I hope the audio is actually pretty good. I did put on my community tab that I'll be live streaming for, well, I didn't put how long. It's only going to be for an hour. But I did sit there and say I was going to be on a half an hour. So hopefully people will sit there and come through. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. We have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. Um, I mean, granted, after tonight's talk, then it will just be out in public for me to talk about in the daytime. So I'm going to sit there and save that talk later on. It's very questioning, should I actually live stream on my laptop or should I live stream on my phone? I also did a short that I'm going to put out too. It is not a short for the faint at heart. It does revolve a curse word. So, um, I don't know. I think I'll wait a little bit to sit there and see who's going to come on. I know this is kind of last minute and it's probably still early. Most people are either sleeping or working or whatever. So we'll see how many people come on. And see something. While I'm waiting for some people to come on. There we go. Okay. So let's see if the audio is actually working. Mr. Bear was good. The writers made me think that Zende knew she was blank when he kept inviting Luna to his home 2 times at the party. How you doing, Mr. Bear? Yeah, it's always good to see you. I know you haven't really come on that much because you've been busy and, well, let's be honest. My live streams was pretty wild back in the day. But I am doing my best to sit there and fix that. Yeah, it's a very okay. But I've been trying to do better with the live stream style and get people more under control. I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm just okay. We can move up. I just want to see if the audio is good. What's good, Gemini? We can move up. I just want to see if the audio is good. What's good, Gemini? We can move up. All right, so that's good. That's good. All right, so the audio is good. Visual is good. I have to clean my camera at some point. Yeah, I figure it's just, easier for right now if I just do it on my phone. I guess I could have went straight through um YouTube. Maybe just do that next time, depending. There we go. Solomon says, hello. Stopping by for a minute. I do not think Zene blank assault Luna. His mind was just on the goodies and he thought Luna really wanted him. Yes. Mr. Bear says I felt it will be controversial because of the nationalities anyway. Hmm. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, Mr. Bear. Gemini says Poppy mom is to blame because she blanked her daughter before she slept with Ende. My whole thing is like she had the audacity to sit there and get up in his face, start putting hands on him, and then when Luna was like, "Hey, listen, he didn't take advantage of me," she even bothered to apologize. She didn't even bother to apologize. I was like, "Yo, are you kidding me right now?" Yeah, no, no, we knew what you meant, Gemini. At this point, yeah, we knew what you meant. If you've been watching the show, yes, if you've been watching the show, you know we they knew what you meant. 15 minutes to make this drink, by the way. 15 minutes to make this drink because they gave me something that was not even close to my order. So Dunkin' Donuts is batting 1,000. I figure I'd do it around this time because, well, around 2:30, I'm gonna go to the movies and finally see Madam Web. So that should be fun. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like we could sit there and we can blame Zende, we can blame Poppy, we can all just sit there and look at this and be like, this is just a very bad, terrible mistake on a lot of people's parties. Someone says, how the hell did she get upset with Zende when she told Luna on the episode before that was her stuff is those minutes? Yes. Yes, Solomon, yes. You're exactly right. I knew I should have. Oh, yeah. Never mind. I'm going to sit there and get that. But yes, you're right. You are 100% right about that. It's crazy. This whole thing is just nuts. And granted, I see a lot of other people sitting there looking at this situation and being like, "Why are they doing that to a black man?" Right? Which I don't play the race card. I really don't. Because I felt like it would have been wrong even if he was white, even if he was Asian. So the people that are sitting there saying, well, they shouldn't have did that to a black man. They shouldn't have did that to a man in general. My goodness. Mr. Bear says, I thought the only poor writing was for Luna and Poppy liking the same mints kept in the same type of container and Luna didn't notice a taste difference. Yes. Salma says, I think Poppy felt guilty and just wanted to blame it on Zende to make herself feel better. Exactly, Salma. And I feel like that's why she doesn't want Luna to tell the truth. She doesn't want Luna to tell the truth because it's gonna make her look bad. I mean, granted, it's probably for other reasons, but I know one of those reasons because she doesn't want to look like the villain. Jimmy says Luna didn't say no. She just had regrets because of Fat Chest Boy. Damn. Poppy needs to take accountability for her own actions. Yeah, it says that they're telling her daughter, shh, don't say anything. You're gonna ruin everything. It was a mistake. I can and see that's always the $1 million question though, right? Like, let's sit there and say you cheat or whatever, and it was one time and you never do it again. right? And the question really is, should you tell? If you're never gonna do it again and everything is good and you just had one slip up, should you never do it? Should you never sit there and tell? It was a show called Torchwood, and one of the characters, she wound up cheating on her husband, one night stand or whatever, with somebody that she worked with. And in the episode, she played out how, if she told the truth, how it would play out, as opposed to if she just, well, it played out like if she told the truth, what would be the fallout? And in the end, she never wound up telling the truth to her husband. And, granted, later on, they had a great marriage or whatever, they had a child and stuff, but she never told her husband. And it was literally a one time thing, but so, that's always the question as well. Mr. Bear says it's about time the young actress got a major storyline on show. The young actors, yes. Someone says, right, Albert, color doesn't matter. I just don't like it when the biggest on so Twitter always try it and say Zende did this and they did that. Like, don't sugarcoat it. Say what you want to say. Yeah. Darby, what is good, my friend? How are you doing? How goes it? I'm gonna see Madam Web later on. Um, Probably load after about a half an hour. I'm gonna go see it. They still got The Young and the Restless up, so I may watch that in the movie theaters. Well, on a ride there, and before the movie starts, I may sit there and watch The Young and the Restless. Since they got it up, I'm like, I might as well until they take it down. Which I probably would have watched it if I wasn't doing it live. But it's just, Saturday just Darby says I'm fine, don't do this. I gotta see it though. See, that's my thing, Darby. A lot of people, yeah, I know, I get it. A lot of people saying the movie isn't good, it's bad, it's trash. I mean, what the hell is the other Morbius? Morbius is not a good movie, but I had to see it though. It's one of those things. It's like you gotta see it for yourself because then at least you can sit there and say that you didn't enjoy it or you did enjoy it. Like a lot of people said, Batman v Superman wasn't good, and I enjoy that movie to this day. So, but I mean, it does look kind of like a train wreck, but you know, Ron, what is good, Ron? Are you excited for this Zende and Luna story, Ron? Are you? Are you? Tell the people in the chat if you're excited or not about this Luna and Darby says comic book guy to comic book guy. Don't come complaining to. I mean, here's the thing. At the very least, Darby, it'll be. Wait, Darby, did you see it though? Tracy Steves was good. Darby, did you see it though? Happy Saturday, Tracy Steves. Mr. Bear says it's gonna take months before Luna find out what happened. The storyline moving quick. And Ron says, yes, Albert, I'm a very happy person to see Luna and Zende. Wow, okay. Kyrie's Clark, the one and only. Hey, the living legend, the great Albert Bostic. How are you doing today so far? I'm doing pretty good, Kyrie's. How are you doing today? I woke up to snow and I was all prepared to sit there and shovel. And apparently my upstairs neighbors or somebody else did it for me. So that was pretty awesome. Oh, Kyrie, so we're gonna be talking tonight. I hope you're in the live stream tonight because we gonna be talking tonight about you know what. We're gonna be talking about you know what. We are going to be talking about you know what. So Gemini says Albert is having another snow day. Yep. It's not as bad though, Gemini. It's just when I woke up, because I was gonna see the movie in the morning, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. W says, no, I didn't, but my radar for crap is rarely wrong. Hmm, I get it. I get it. Sometimes you guys sit there and avoid those disasters. I respect it. Good. Good, 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 good. Because we gonna be cooking tonight. We're gonna be cooking tonight, Kyrie's. I feel like it was a long time coming anyway. That's the sad part. Ron says, watching RJ on my screen is a turnoff. He's such an effing slime ball. He's an effing slime ball. Sharian, how are you doing today? Mr. Beer said, how all of a sudden Eric concerned about Zende finding a woman? Hmm. Eagle Fang, I did not see the full story and right now, but I will. Okay. You mean of the Bold and the Beautiful, right? Assuming that's what we're talking about, the Bold and the Beautiful. You know, it's so weird not actually having anything to eat while I'm doing the stream. Curry says, I'm going to say something that's going to shock you. You would never have seen this coming, but guess what? I'm starting to like Nate from the. Whoa! I'm starting to like Nate the Great? What? What the F? ZK say, Haber, just pop in to say hello, can't stay, but everyone have a wonderful weekend. You too, ZK. You too. You have a wonderful weekend. It's even if you just pop in for a second, it's really good to see you. It's really good to see you. We making some changes on this channel. I want every person to be welcome. And I know there's been a lot of controversy on my channel, and that is just getting shut down. It's getting shut down. Harry says, yes, I'm becoming a Nate fan after I watched yesterday's episode a few minutes ago. You finally come to the dark side. Congratulations, Kyrie. I'm very happy. Very exciting news. Ron says, how will Dollar Bill feel about Poppy? Will he blame her for Luna sleeping with Zende, or he won't care? I'm pretty sure, well, one, I'm pretty sure he's going to care. I know he's going to care. So that's off the table. That's a good question, Ron. That's a good question. That's a good question. Solomon says Tracy and okay. All right, broski. Okay, broski. Um. Oh, that's going on today, right, Kyrie? Is that going on today? Is that live stream going on today? And what time? What time? Let us in the audience know what time is that going on. Mr. Bear says, I guess it again. The soap opera rules to name what the men were laced with. Oh, it's going to be on at 10. Okay, that's good. That is good. Well, yeah, Kyrus, I'm definitely going to be watching that. Sharian says, I believe there's a great story writer that can replace shifty ones. Well, yeah, I believe that too. Sharian. Shindel Albert, even though I don't comment, I'm always watching. Well, Shindel, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Seriously, I do. I have a lot of fun doing this. And ZK said thank you. No, thank you. I know you haven't been in the chat lately because of we'll say reasons, but I'm doing my damn best to sit there and eliminate those reasons. Um, Starting with one reason, and I'm not going to sit there and say, but you know what I'm talking about. Like I said, this year, this year is going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing, actually. It's going to be amazing. So I appreciate everyone sticking around. I appreciate the people that came back. I am among the number one live streamers, soap opera live streamers. I'll sit there and say. So, but I appreciate it. It's because of people like you. It's people. It's because of people like you. Yeah. I mean, my whole thing is like, I was gonna sit there and say like I'm not so much into like the granny worn up, and I say worn up because I have to pronounce the word backwards. But there are some women that can get it. There are some women that can still get it. I'm not gonna say who, but some women that can still get it. Yeah, but it'll be cool to see the movie today. So this way tomorrow, because I was gonna say it tomorrow, but I was like, you know what? Maybe I can just get home and I can sleep for a little bit, and then I can wake up and do the live stream and stuff. Mr. Bear says, I hope the character playing Zenda is not getting harassed by viewers. Mr. Bear, that's exactly what's probably going to happen. I can guarantee you that it's probably happening, Mr. Bear, because here's the thing, all of them get harassed. It's just different levels, right? Like Laura Wright on General Hospital, she gets harassed. Um, they all get harassed, but he's definitely getting harassed for that. And probably just for being a black man. Yeah, I said it. Carrie said Tracy. Now I sound like somebody else. Oh, okay. I'll take that back. Carrie says Tracy Abbott and Nate would be a super couple. Audrey doesn't deserve Nate. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try not to be a condescending jackass like someone else, but broski, broski. You know what? Maybe I'll sit there and look at some pictures of Tracy Abbott. Maybe I'll look at some pictures. Maybe I'll find a flattering one. Maybe I'll do that instead of acting like a condescending jackass like some people. Yeah, I thought about that question. Wow, Solomon, you seem like you're really digging this fantasy storyline of Tracy Abbott and Nate. You know what that reminds me of? You know what that reminds me of? Um, what's the couple that was in General Hospital? The late Sonia Eddies, Milo and Epiphany. That's what that reminds me of. Chindel says they're really going in on Zende and characters have done way worse. Uh, you know what? You gotta sit there and educate me on that because I haven't watched the show as long. So I haven't watched the show as long. Like I know. Well, to be fair, Luke Spencer has done worse. Luke Spencer has definitely done worse. And yet people sit there and praise him like there's no tomorrow. Ron says, can't wait for this jaw dropping storyline for Deacon and Sheila. Ron is really hoping that storyline is going to be the pregnancy storyline of a 60-plus-year-old grandmother. Curry says, I need Ron's help to start that petition. I know he can help me reach Josh, can you ask Ron to help me with Nate and Tracy? Absolutely. Ron, you need to read that. Read that sentence. You need to sit there and help out our boy Kyrie's. Get this story going. I'm really trying. Solomon says, I'm just playing, but then again, Tracy and Nate will be interesting. It will remind me again of Epiphany and Milo from General Hospital. What's good, Black Mom? aka Mr. GQ is in the chat today. Just gonna say tonight. Chindel says I never got the Luke and Laura thing. I mean, I think it did a lot of good for General Hospital because their ratings was not good. As far as the love story, no, I can't get behind after what Luke did. And the OG, the great, the one and only Ambassador Sam is in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Ambassador Sam. This is an amazing person that is just a true supporter. I'm glad to hear that, Black Man. It's always good to do you. It's always good to see you. Carrie says, yeah, Epiphany and Marlo, that was ridiculous, but at least Nate can carry. Okay. I mean, my whole thing is like, here's what it did to Densei. It talks about age gap dating. It talked about age gap dating. Mr. Bear, I got a feeling Luna might. Ooh, I don't think they're gonna go there. I do remember me saying something about that though, and I'm not gonna sit there and say this person's name. Well, it's always good to have you in the audience. It's always good to have you in the chat, Ambassador Sam. So thank you, sir. But I do remember me sitting there talking. Solomon says, I was trying hard not to. I'm it takes a lot of willpower, Solomon. But I remember Smith talking about age gap dating. And this person was like, oh well, it was I think it was either Tom Cruise or somebody else. No, it was Leonardo DiCaprio. He doesn't date women older than 22. And this person was like, well, just disgusting or whatever, and I don't understand it, and it's not right. And I'm like, honestly, tell you the truth, he ain't dating you. So why does it matter if he dates somebody that's 22 or not? The only person he needs to think worry about opinion is the chick that he's dating. And this person was like, well, it's just my opinion. I'm like, okay, I mean, that's cool, it's your opinion, but like again, at the end of the day, he ain't dating you. So like, but I know this person could be somewhat sensitive about, well, damn near everything. So I knew, I will message you today, Kyrie. So I'll message you today. I knew I had something outside of saying. And it just reminded me. Yeah, I'm not. See, I'm not going there. I'm not going there, Salon, because I know the minute I go there, somebody's going to sit there and say you're fat shaming, which I'm not a fan of fat shaming. I am a fan of holding people accountable, though. There is a difference. W says Nate. Oh, hold on. Curry says my girl Tracy has lost a few pounds over the last few years. I'm really proud of her, and I love her character so much. Okay, she might have lost some pounds, and I'll give you that. But I know you're trolling about how you really love her character. I know you're trolling about that. W says Nate needs to be single for a while to get his priorities in order. Having a woman in his life interferes with his growth. Hmm. I can see having a woman in your life can actually inspire you, though. Inspire you to do better things and soar new heights and reach new heights and stuff like that. I can see that. So I'm not opposed to that. But I can see both ends of the spectrum, I would sit there and say. Yes, Kyrus, I gotta sit there and message you. I actually have some caffeine in me. What the Kyrus says, no, I'm not trolling. I mean it. She made me laugh. She made me love her when she stood up for Ashley against Tucker. She was also nice to Adam a while ago. Okay. I guess I gotta take your word for it. I mean, I guess what it is, Tracy. It's very. I mean, what it is, Kyrus. It's very hard for me to sit there and see it because they don't show much of Tracy. We get very little stains. So let's say even if you were being honest about it, it's like I feel like we don't see her enough to sit there and be like, but I don't. Someone says Tracy needs a man. I want to see Nate and Tracy in 2024, kitchen touching, love scenes, all of that. They could have as much airtime as Ashley and Tucker eyebrow. And what do you do with Darby says saw new heights, what did you what's with you and what did you it's the caffeine. Um I'm just saying, Darby, I've having a good woman in your life could inspire you to be a better person. That's just what it comes down to. Yeah, I know the whole saw new heights can be cheesy, but again, good people in your life can inspire you to be a better person. Having crappy people in your life could just, Curry says they show her just enough. I've never been sick of her. I was Tracy and Ashley. You know what, Curry? I look forward to you saying that. I want you to say all that stuff on your live stream. I want you to say all that stuff on your live stream because you're saying it here. Cool. I want to see. Oh wow, this is really sunny outside. I want to see you say all that on your live stream. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Because then I get to sit there and see your face and see you try not to laugh when you say that stuff. Lisa, I feel bad that Luna is going through this. I hope she does tell RJ so he can confront Zende, even though he is not at fault. He handled things the wrong way. How are you doing on this Saturday? Yeah, I just sat there was like Solomon, you wrote an interesting comment. Douglas says I've been talking crazy, touchy feely. Oh, Darby, that is crazy. I'm actually pretty heartless. You know what, Darby? Now I can see what you're talking about. I am pretty cold-hearted, according to one person. Curtis says I will make that happen. Matter of fact, I'll make Tracy the thumbnail. Okay, all right. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Then I am looking forward to seeing this. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Dave, how are you doing on this Saturday? I'm actually doing pretty good. Dave, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. It's weird actually live streaming in the daytime now, like on a Saturday. I usually do it on Tuesday, but they keep doing this thing where it's like they have me working super late on Tuesday. And if I don't complete at least one of the soap operas on Tuesday, what's good, Danny? How have you been? How's everything going? Where's the YouTube channel at? I got so many questions. Um, but Tuesday I have a schedule. It's like if I don't complete at least one of the soaps before 3 o'clock, then I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to live stream because when I get home at 3, if I don't watch General Hospital at 4, it's a wrap, and it just throws everything off. Danny says, "Yes, Albert." I mean, Darby says, "Yes, Albert. You are my role model that I try to emulate in my dealings with the opposite." Oh man, Darby, I hope I'm not your role. See, one, I know that's sarcastic comment, and two, man, I hope I'm not your role model because oof, that's that's lowering the bar for role models. I'll say. Not that I'm completely inept, but it's really crazy. Like some people seem like they were well. Valentine's Day happened, and normally I'm not in a good mood during Valentine's Day, but I was fine. It's not like I couldn't be with someone. It's just busy. Like there's a difference between being busy and you just haven't had time to be with that special person or whatever, as opposed to you having the time and well, you just feel like a loser. It's two different things. Lisa says, do you have any new details about Sonia Eddie, Emmy, and her family? Oh yes, Lisa. I watched a video about Phoenix, and this apparently Sonia Eddie was estranged from her family. Like they didn't get along, and the person that she was with was really like kind of like her best friend, like a really good friend. So people are looking at it like, well, Sonia Eddie weren't cool with y'all when she was alive. So why should y'all get her? Why should y'all get her Emmy? As opposed to somebody that she was close with, which was her friend that was like family to her, it would make more sense. I'm gonna look more into that though. That's just my brief take on it though. That's just my brief take on that. Phoenix or Smith is saying that the family should get it, but I'm like, but she weren't cool with her family though. So like, why am I gonna sit there and give it to my family and I weren't cool with them when I was alive? I guess part of me just feels like that because I like to keep the same energy. Story's so old. I don't even know. I don't know if anyone would even care if I actually did a video. Danny, you know what? Why don't you email me it? Because I can't like um send it to my email address, and then I would take a look at it because I can't it doesn't let me click the link on here. Debbie says as long as you don't throw like in Josh, then I won't complain about your current views. Well, yeah. Yes. Make sure you. Oh, damn. Thank you. Make sure you do hit the like button because it really does actually help. We got 20 people in here. I have no idea how many likes we have. We got 20 people in here, and that really does help the channel. So thank you, Darby. Curry says Nate and Tracy truly would get a lot of social media engagement if they fell in love. I could see storylines. Victoria and Audra doing everything they can to break up Tracy and Nate. The Abbots too. You know that I can say because Nate is not Nate is not exactly a trustworthy person to a lot of people. Debbie said you're thinking about Josh, aren't you? Well, the whole thing is like I don't like Jocelyn. I don't think she's the worst character. And like I said, back in the day, Christina was hella worse. But Jocelyn is annoying. There's been times I liked her, right? But like right now, she is just she's insufferable. Let's put it this way. She is straight up. Well, Yeah, she's insufferable. She is. She's not like Wendy. And that's the sad thing. It's like Jocelyn, I don't like, right? Because she does stupidness that just makes me mad. Wendy is just boring. And she's one of the type of people who's like, I just don't even care if she's on the screen or not. At least with Jocelyn, she makes me feel annoyance. And that's the sad thing, is that Jocelyn is a better character because she's way more annoying as opposed to Wendy Shin, which is just, Wendy Shin on dates, which is just like she could be there or not be there, and it really wouldn't matter. Lisa says, "What do you think about Billy wanting to add Abbott?" You know, honestly, tell you the truth, Lisa, I would sit there and say it's definitely a power move. It's definitely a power move because it's like, bro, you're literally the only Abbott there. Your mom has so many different names. Like, yeah, okay, she might have went by Abbott at one point, but Jill was not something trying to be all like, oh, I want Abbott as the last name. So I'm like, Billy's just doing this just because he wants that power. I think Billy has always wanted that same type of power that Jack has. And he wants that respectability. He wants that title. So I definitely sit there and say it is definitely a power grab. It's like just add a name to it. It's like what does that do? Why does it matter? Like, bro, you're working here, Chance is working here, your family is working here. Why can't that not be enough? Oh, we need more representation. No, you don't. No, you don't, because your mom was not sitting there complaining. Chance ain't sitting there complaining. Be the only person that's not there like, nah, bro, you can kind of mess me with that. Darby says, I can picture Nate at Jack's house trying to pick out Tracy for a date. Tracy can be a great influence on his character. See, that I can agree. That I will sit there and say I could agree. Darby. Great influence on his character. But then you gotta sit there. I guess the counterbalance is then you gotta sit there and think about it, right? Because Tracy is a good, kind-hearted nature character. But we all know, does anyone want to really sit there and see that much of a good, kind-hearted nature character? This is, I feel like this is the reason why they don't so, one of the reasons why they don't show Tracy as much. Danny, I will check after the live stream. I will check out, because I'm on my phone right now, and that's, I can't sit there and go back and check, but I will definitely check it out, and I will definitely sub, and I'll screenshot it as well. Did you upload the video? This way I can save it on my what you call it. I can save it on my phone. Cat Lady, I hate the fact that they have Billy just floating around trying to find himself for like forever. Can Billy just find something of his own and be happy? Done with the power story. Okay. What's up, Cat Lady? But the story will give her more layers. Yes, I can agree with that. I feel like there's a sarcastic remark that I'm not gonna go there and say. There's a joke in there somewhere, Carius, but I'm not gonna say it because that will be fat shaming. Darby says, I hope Nate doesn't hurt Tracy by cheating with Victoria Audra. Okay, good, Danny. Then I will definitely check it out. I will check that ish out. Cat Lady says Josh is about to open a brand new bag of Sunny. Watch your back. Ooh, and the Jocelyn rant just keeps on going. The Jocelyn rant just keeps on going. It will just keep on going. And I'm talking about for me. Because I know everyone knows that she's gonna do something stupid. She's gonna do something dumb. I remember somebody said no, it was Allison that said that she didn't like Drew because he talked with his hands. And I talk with my hands too. Danny, I've been good. How have you been? How have you been, Danny? Curry says, "Oh yeah, last night some people really went delusional that they were saying Luna from B&B looks like what? See that? Yeah, that is. Oof. Yeah, I can agree with that, Kyrie. That is hella delusional." Lisa says Amanda will be back next week, and with her history divine, Billy might get what he asked for. Yeah, you're right, Lisa. That definitely be hella interesting. That will be hella interesting. That is so damn disrespectful and flat out disrespectful. I can see that. I can see both points. Okay, so I feel like there's another word for what I can see it though. Taylor says, "Oh yes, Josh will definitely will do something dumb and no, that was me. I don't like Drew due to oh okay. I just noticed when I was talking, I was using my hands. That's interesting. Well, cat lady, at least you like me. What? Kyrie says cat lady was the ringleader on a Luna looks like Wendy. I'm not gonna go. Wow. Hmm. Kylie says he always looks like he's about to choke something. Hmm. Kylie says plus his eyes look like he was about like he was plus his eyes look like he was going to roll out. Hmm. Danny says been good and looking forward to Steve. Yes, Danny, you and a lot of people, me included. Darby says Victor will try to talk down to Nate when he goes out with Tracy. It'd be funny if Nate tells Victor to mind his own business, old man, because that's not your daughter. Victor is a very, very interesting character. And Kelly says Ella Luna and what was the Wendy look like? Hmm. I see. I can see both sides of that because that's like when people sit there and say, just because I'm black, like we don't, just because we're black, like black people don't always, black people don't, we don't all look the same, you know. I remember Nate. It was is one taller. March 1st. Okay, March 1st. No, 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 no. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's one aspect of it, right, Kylie? I mean, let's be honest. That is one aspect of it, and that could be said. That could be said for many races. But let's be honest, Kylie lady. There are times where some people may look like somebody else. They always do sit there and say like you have a twin somewhere. So yeah, while I can sit there and say, oh well, you're just being sensitive and with your that's or she can damn. Um, but I can see people look like somebody else. There's this customer that comes in my job. Exactly, Catley. There's this customer that comes in my job and he's like, oh, you look just like my nephew, right? And he's a black man. And he's like, you look just like my nephew, right? So if I'm not going to sit there and take offense when he says it, why should I take offense when a white person sits there and says, oh, you look like that person, right? Because then I'll be out of pocket if that scenario makes sense to anyone. Darby says Victor think he has a right to tell everyone how to live their life through his family, though his family's a mess. Well, to be fair, Darby, not to sit there and kind of stereotype people or stereotype ages or anything like that, but there are a lot of older people that will sit there and say, there's a lot of old people that feel because they lived a certain age, they feel that they have all this knowledge and wisdom, and they feel, in a way, they feel like it's their responsibility to tell the youth um, what's right and wrong, and it can come across as condescending. Carrie says, "Say it nice and slow with your nothing more voice." Wendy is a three and nothing more. Kelly says, "Right, it's just for blacks. I would say we be ready if someone brings up our race." Yes, yeah, yeah. That's what I said. That's why I try to keep the same energy towards a lot of different things. Trevor says, "I think Dex is tied up with Jason's storyline for Jason coming March 4th. Dex probably leaves PC, then he runs across Jason, helps Jason gets back home, suddenly forgives Dex." That'd be well, here's the thing, Javois. That'd be a hell of a good story. That'd be a hell of a good story. Let me make sure actually, because I feel like I'm pronouncing your name wrong for some odd reason. I feel like I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Solomon says, "I hope Tucker is on for just one day next week." So Solomon, what? It sounds like you're not a fan of Tucker. Sounds like you're not a fan of Tucker. I mean, I get it, but I'm like, listen, if I get to see a little bit extra of Audra, then I'll suffer. I'll suffer through the half naked Tucker scenes. Um, I'll just slough through it. I guess I was saying I would just slough through it. But yeah, cat lady. Like I said, is this? Like I said, I try to keep the same energy. Cat lady says the man who plays Tucker just wrapped up a movie. Yes, cat lady. Yeah, he did an interview. He did two interviews. He did one on a news station, and he did one with Michael Fairman. He did one with Michael Fairman. I have so much to say tonight. I have so much to say tonight. Terry says, Tucker and naked is a sentence I would never want in my vocabulary. Listen, Kyries, I normally wouldn't want that either, but if I get to see Audra, then I'm okay with it. And see, Cat Lady already knows. Cat Lady's smart. Cat Lady already knows. She already knows where I'm going tonight. She already knows I'm going tonight. She know. She know. Um, but yeah, Kyrie, like I said, if I get to see a little bit of Audra, then I'm hold up. Tucker still looks good. I'll take your word for that one. I'd rather see Tucker naked than Danny. Oh, Cat Lady says I'd rather see Tucker naked than Danny of Y&R. Now I'm just gonna wait for it. See, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now you see, Cat Lady. Now you see why I read that sentence again, right? and I made sure to read it extra loud. Darby says Wendy is a 6, and Audrey from and Ava from GH is a C. And I don't agree with that. I would not sit there and say she's a 2. Cat Lady says just like my pick is Wendy over Luna. Kimberly, what's good? How you doing today? Someone says no, I don't like Tucker at all. His relationship with Audrey is very questionable. His energy comes off as blankish, and he has some dickish, and he has some obvious anger issues. Okay. Yeah, apparently Cat Lady can be kind of a troublemaker sometimes. I'm doing pretty great, Kimberly. I'm doing pretty great. It's good to see you again. Dave says you should do Saturdays from now on. I do like Saturdays. I try to keep the Saturdays for the members only, but I do like Saturdays. It's working for me right now. Solomon says Days. Solomon says Winnie from Days is a 4 and Luna is a 7. I actually have to think about that. I do like Dave. I do like Saturdays though, Dave. Maybe. Kimberly, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. They're doing that here. They know my response is limited. That's all right. I'll be on my. I love it. Kimberly says, "What was the question? We're rating the characters." No, well, it's more about Bold and the Beautiful. That's the question of the day. Um, do you think about the con? Well, I mean, are you watching Bold and the Beautiful with Zende and Luna? That's pretty much the question. Because if you're watching it, then you know how controversial it is. Because people are sitting there saying that Zende has took advantage of Luna. Um, okay, so you're watching it. I don't even remember what the question was. Oh, well, Kimberly. Okay, here's a question for you. Do you think that Zende took advantage of Luna, or do you think it was a mistake? Do you think it was just an innocent mistake, or do you think that he took advantage of her? It's part of soap history. But yeah, Kimberly, that's a question for you. Do you think that Zendy took advantage of Luna, or do you think it was just an innocent mistake? And Calais says, Kyrie's what receipts? Kimberly says, I can see the problem, but based on what was shown, I think it was a mistake. Okay. Kimberly says he didn't know she was drunk. Exactly. Now, Kimberly, Cat Lady says, if so, who would you rather see naked, Tucker or Danny? Yes, that question is for you, Kimberly. Who would you rather see naked, Danny or Tucker? Simmons Stewart. Let's everyone welcome Simmons Stewart. And Kimberly says Tucker. Curry says, all right, gotta go to the gym. Albert got me behind schedule. Oh, have a good workout, Kyrie. It's good to see you. And you hate the storyline on Bold and the Beautiful. Okay. Well, it's good to have you in the group. I'm actually about to sit there and get ready to sign off in a few minutes because I gotta get ready to go to the movies. Um, so I always do feel bad when people do come in. I'm actually thinking about doing live streams on Sunday. Well, I would want to. I just don't know how that would work though. Oh, Madam Web. I'm gonna go see the Madam Web movie. Even though everyone's not there saying it is trash and it's bad and it's horrible, I still want to see it. I still want to see it. I don't know. It's just something about everyone that says it's a bad movie. Like, again, I like Batman v Superman, and everyone said that was a horrible movie. It was terrible. It was trash. I'm like, I loved the movie. I wonder if everyone can actually still hear me. I forgot to turn off the do not disturb part. I knew I forgot to do something. I know I forgot to do something. Albert saw The Rock yesterday SmackDown. I forgot. Yeah, I keep forgetting that he's actually back in wrestling now. I mean, I don't really watch wrestling anymore, but Curry said, "Damn, that was a strong ass vibe." Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you, Cat Lady. I forgot that I had to turn off the do not disturb when I'm doing live streams on my cell phone. And a lot of times when I get a call on my other headphones, it will completely take out my audio. Like it was really irritating. Kimberly says, I can't believe this is how they were going to have them hook up like that. I like Zende. I hate they're forgetting Zende's history on the show. There's a lot of stuff that they seem like they're forgetting. Like I heard, and I don't know if this is true, but I heard the character also has HIV. I don't know if that's true or not, but somebody said that they have that he has HIV. Nobody says I like that movie album, especially the part where Clark was beating Bruce and Bruce said he had to save Martha. You know what's really funny, Darby? I think that's what a lot of people actually did not like. Oddly. Heather says, what kind of phone is that, Albert? I need for research. What kind of phone is that, Albert? I need for research. It's an Android. Oh yeah, no, it's an Android. I'm a fan of EJ and Samantha. With my eyes and mine, I can easily say this isn't real, so it doesn't. When he was a child, they did have that storyline, but I didn't think he had HIV. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I remember somebody said that. I took a week break from days, and why not? Hmm. Is it easy? Is it easy to climb back in? Okay, Lee says I need to know for research. Cat Lady Smith, they're trying to get me all hot and bothered now. Okay, I see you, Cat Lady. I see you. Tease me with a good time. Cat Lady the troublemaker. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Kimberly says the storyline moving slowly, so it's not a problem. Oh, okay. I always wondered that. Like, I mean, I don't think I'll be afraid, but I think it'll be weird even if I missed an episode. Like, even if I miss one episode, it will feel weird. All right, Solomon, you have a great day, and I will see you later. Speaking of that, I gotta sit there and get ready to wrap this up as well. I do gotta get ready to start heading to the movies. But I'll be back tonight for the members live stream only. I'll be back tonight for the members live stream only. So if you're not a member, click any one of my videos. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so yeah, that does keep you kind of like that does keep you on track with the story. But yeah, if you're not a member, click the join button, become a member. We're gonna be having to talk about a lot of stuff. It's not just one particular thing. It's other subjects that I may sit there and talk about too. Thank you, Cat Lady, you as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's right, Blackman. I will see you later. And yes. Kimberly says, I read good reviews of Madam Web. They say it's best to see it for yourself. Exactly, Kimberly. Always try to. Always try to. Oh, I'm sorry, Cherry Ice Cream. I'm sorry. I was actually supposed to sit there and wrap this up like 11 minutes ago, but some people came in, so I have to sit there and kind of stay a little bit longer. But I'll see you soon, though. I'll see you soon, though, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a great, yes, Ambassador Sam, have a great day. Hopefully I'll see you tonight if you're free. Darby says, always the quiet ones will always surprise you, Albert. Apparently so, Darby. Like, Cat Lady sent you trying to get me all hot and bothered. Have a good day, Danny. I will check out your video on my way to the movies. Oh, Kimberly, no. I am going to be back on later on tonight, but it's only going to be for members only, though. So if you're not a member and you're thinking about being a member, click the join button because I'll be on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be back on tonight at 8 New York time. So hopefully, if you're a member, I'll see you there. So I would definitely like to see you become a member. Yeah, you too, Danny. Have a great day. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next live stream and video. Laters.